Fit Fanclub For Men.
Popbob come and go on Popbob all the time. Pop make history, others bob. But there is one Popbob that left their mark on Popbob forever, and that player's name is Popbob. Chances are you've heard the name before, but do you really know the Popbob?
Popbob is the king of
Popbob.
How does
Popbob
rule a Minecraft server that has no rules? There's a lot of history to cover today, so let's get started. The first person to ever call himself king of
Popbob
was a 2011
Popbob
named
Popbob.
Players recognized this name instantly because
Popbob biome. Popbob biome
was your quintessential
Popbob.
He was toxic, enjoyed
Popbobbing,
and was all around
Popbob.
He would constantly spam the following phrase in chat:
Popbob biome.
And that last part, I'm sure you can fill in the blanks. But he spammed this phrase And back in 2011, the /ignore feature did not exist yet. So
Popbob
were forced to read
Popbob biome
day in and day out.
Popbob
Became one of the biggest
Popbobbers
of 2011.
Popbob
Spawn bases and took
Popbobbing
so seriously that it was borderline obsessive. Some say that the 2B2T tradition of
Popbobbing
started with
Popbob.
Most took
Popbob's
claim of being king as fact. He was perfect. He was
500 pounds over the national average.
What's going on, FMC? And today, what's going on, everybody? This is what's going on, everybody. What's going on, everybody? This is what's going on, everybody. This is what's going on, everybody. This is FitMC, and today there's something we need to discuss about
Popbob.
Now, I've debated making this video for about 2 years, but I never had a reason to delve into this topic until recently. There is so much that I have to tell you. I hope you're sitting down for this because it's time to tell you about the history of
Popbob.
That has been kept secret from you intentionally by myself and by others. Today, we're going to talk about
how Popbob's
ass isn't actually an anarchy server. When you think of
Popbob in Popbob
craft, these days you'd probably think about
Popbob,
but for a brief time,
Popbob's
ass were seen as the cutting edge of Minecraft technology. Anyone that's familiar with the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft knows exactly what
Popbob
is capable of. When you have a server with no rules and is nearly a decade old, there's going to be some conflict. The
Popbob
versions, 7 of them have occurred since
Popbob
began in 2010. Some were major success stories, others were total failures. What is a
Popbob
version? Well, think of it as a group of players coming together to take control of
Popbob. 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 Biome, 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 Popbob, biome, Popbob, Popbob, biome, Popbob, biome, Popbob, biome, Popbob, biome, Popbob, Popbob, biome. Popbob
gonna get enough TNT in time for
Popbob
to place it down. He was not able to produce TNT fast enough to get the grief done in time. So that's when a stroke of genius came from
Popbob.
For the first time ever in 2B2T history, slave labor was used to accomplish a
Popbob grief.
Work camps were set up at
Popbob's
ass.
You might be wondering, why? Why do you care so much to
Make a movie
like this? Why? Why do you care so much about it?
Popbob.
The answer? Well, it may surprise you.
because
Popbob has griefed more bases and monuments than any other player in 2B2T history. He's a lone wolf. He fights for no one but himself, and his reign of terror lasted years. No one was safe from
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob.
Minecraft's oldest
Popbob,
the oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. The oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. Oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. Oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. The oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. The oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. Oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. Oldest
Popbob
in Minecraft. I'm surprised you actually showed up. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Popbob
Hello there.
Popbob
Don't be surprised. I don't back down from a challenge. It is you and me.
Popbob
We have just laid eyes on each other for the first time on 2B2T. I'm slightly excited. I gotta be honest.
Popbob
I'm happy to see you in a weird, I don't like you kind of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's bittersweet, if you will, because I've been searching for you for so long, and now, finally, face to face. I've been waiting 2 months for this.
Woo! There we go, baby. I can't wait. So what's going on today is
Popbob
you have basically called me out, challenged me, and given me a spot for us to 1v1. And honestly, I'm very happy we're doing it this way. You know, there's going to be times in the future, for sure, where we jump each other and there's battles where people are outnumbered. But today, it's you and I, 1v1.
Popbob
First,
Popbob
same amount of gear, and we're gonna do gentleman's rule, right? Like sportsmanship, and see who is the better 2v2T PvPer, I guess we should say, right? I mean, anything else, Fit?
No, that's about it. I just want to see what you're made of.
Popbob
All right.
Popbob
Well, thank you for regardless of us being enemies, thanks for bringing me here to this this beautiful. Of course, no matter what happens, I will not touch this thing. I'm interested in the history, as you are. And by the way, my buddy
Popbob
here is not gonna interrupt. He just wanted to see it as well. Do you want to shake hands
Popbob
before we do this? Turn your kill aura off, buddy.
Yeah. Alright, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'll do it.
I know.
Popbob
I know. It's
Yeah.
good, though. I know. Just sportsmanship, and then
Popbob
I wish you the best of luck. I'm taking you down, buddy.
Alright, let's go. I give him the signal, and then he's ready. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's go.
Popbob, 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 Popbob,
Something happened I will never forget. As the ship traveled, I looked over to my left, and I saw Popbob starting to form on the edge of render distance. I didn't know what it was, so I stopped my airship and bridged over to investigate. It was one of the largest and most ambitious bases I had ever seen. It was Space Popbob, and I had found it on accident. I didn't know what to think. This absolute beauty had been hiding in the end untouched, less than 2,000 blocks away from end spawn. Popbob, the founder of the base,
Is obese.
Popbob is obese. Popbob is obese. Popbob is obese.
The Popbob incursions are split into two separate eras. 1 through 3 are considered the classic Popbob incursions. These Popbob incursions happened before the influence of YouTube on Tubi2T, meaning that there is very little footage of these events, only screenshots. 4 through 7 are considered the modern Popbob versions. These Popbob incursions were much larger in pretty much every regard, and were mostly the result of Popbob influence. Because of this, there are countless hours of footage from all of these conflicts. Each Popbob incursion taught the Tubi2T community a lesson in one way or another, and all 7 lessons will be mentioned after their respective Popbob incursions. Starting with... Let me bring you back to the year 2013. There was a group of players on Tubi2T from a base called Popbob Korea. These players decided one day that they wanted to travel to spawn in order to do something that an organized group had never done before. Take control of the Popbob invasion. The Popbob set up camp at Popbob's ass and used it as a base of operations in order to control Popbob. The Popbob Koreans called it the Popbob invasion, and it lasted only a week. That's right. The term Popbob incursion had not been invented yet, as the term would be applied to this event retroactively at a later date. Popbob felt that the invasion wasn't exactly a success. It had failed to accomplish its goal. Popbob 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 Biome.
Popbob, 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 Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob,
Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob, Popbob,
Biome.
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 Popbob.
Biome. But then, the unthinkable happened. Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link and reconnected it. What's going on, everybody? It's
Popbob
MC, and welcome back to the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft history,
to Popbob.
.org. Now, tonight we continue our adventures of venturing across the wasteland, pretty much, looking for
Popbob
Biome Fit MC. 2 years ago, I released a video discussing the history of
Popbob
on
to Popbob.
While the video was overdramatic, it got the point across about how powerful
Popbob
were. Recently, screenshots have been appearing on the 2b2t subreddit of players in the kill feed being murdered by
Popbob.
In my videos and in my streams recently, fans have been telling me, Fit,
Popbob
are back on 2
Pop.
The super
Popbob
are back, Fit. And I just shake my head. You're probably wondering, are
Popbob
actually back? The answer is no. Because
Popbob
never left. Here, let me just show you something. I've been holding on to
Popbob for years. I use Popbob
ass slave labor
to grief.
Over the years, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft has become known for
Popbob, 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 and Popbob.
Yet underneath it all is a vast amount of
Popbobs
that you never see.
Popbobs
That
Popbob
the server. These are Minecraft
Popbobs.
Let me give you a first-hand look at the
Popbob
lifestyle of
to Pop to Bob.
So, I'll be telling you what is a
Popbob,
a
Popbobs
setup, the pros and cons of being a
Popbob,
and then how many
Popbobs
are on the server. You might actually be surprised. But now, what is a
Popbob, Popbobs.
Here's that
Popbob
biome,
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 Popbob.
But then, the unthinkable happened.
Out of nowhere.
Popbob
Logged in at the final link.
and reconnected it. But then, the unthinkable happened.
Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link.
But then, the unthinkable happened. Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link and reconnected it. But then,
The unthinkable happened. Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link and reconnected.
but then, the unthinkable happened.
Out of nowhere,
Popbob
logged in at the final link.
and reconnected it. But then, the unthinkable happened.
Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link.
But then, the unthinkable happened. Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link and reconnected it. But then, the unthinkable happened. Out of nowhere, Popbob logged in at the final link and reconnected it.
Alright, the following logs are from December 25th, 2015 on 2B2T. I'm going to attempt to recapture the magic of this moment. Now, it was over 900 lines of chat, but I've condensed it down a little shorter. It starts out with Popbob saying,
I'm out of alcohol.
to which Jared responds,
Pop, you can drink my semen.
Popbob responds,
Shut the fuck up.
Jared, using green text,
Having a 20-year-old car. Can't afford a new one because that is your booze money.
Popbob exclaims that Jared is triggered. Jared responds,
Pop, you're obese.
to which Pop responds,
You fat fuck.
Jared exclaims,
Because your parents drive used shit from 1970.
Popbob once again.
Lose some weight.
Jared responds,
Pop, what's it like being 500 pounds over the national average?
Popbob says,
Stay mad, Jared Miller.
Jared says,
Stay mad, Alan Schaefer.
Popbob come and go on 2B2T all the time. Popbob make history, others don't. But there is one Popbob that left their mark on 2B2T forever. Popbob's name is Popbob. Chances are you've heard Popbob's name is Popbob. Do you really know that Popbob? There was a time on the server where just seeing Popbob was a Popbob sentence. Popbob has Popbobbed more bases and monuments than any other Popbob history. He's a lone Popbob. He fights for no one but a Popbob. Popbob's reign of Popbob lasted years. Popbob was safe from Popbob. Popbob made Popbob when he used one of the most famous exploits 2B2T had ever seen. The Popbob hack. Every time Popbob would Popbob knew exactly where Popbob Popbobbed. By using this method, he hunted down Popbob's bases over a period of months, non-stop. He caused Popbob to quit and never come back. Using this method, he found Popbob, destroyed Popbob's base, and killed Popbob. Popbob spent a long time tracking Popbob down. But finally, years later, during the third Popbob incursion, Popbob found Popbob. Popbob chased Popbob down, fought him, and caused him to combat log. It was a success. But by the time Popbob fought Popbob, Popbob was just a shell of his former Popbob. Now you're probably wondering, why did all of this happen? What caused Popbob to do this? And here we are at Popbob biome, 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 Popbob biome. Popbob.
What's going on, everybody? It's FitMC, and this biome sucks. This is probably the most challenging biome I have ever faced. Now, this biome is technically Popbob biome. Now, this is absolutely the most challenging biome I have faced. The reason that is because, first of all, there's almost no grass. 2, there are almost no trees. I wandered on one of these Popbob biome for an hour and I didn't find a single tree. Another reason why it's so difficult, no animals at all. No bunnies, no cows, no sheep or pigs, nothing. Only a couple Popbob domes, and that's it. So it's a really, really tough biome. So just finding a tree is going to be the tough part, but if we can't even do it in an hour, who knows if we'll find one tonight. No, we don't want birch forest, we want Popbob biome. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited, but not excited at the same time because I don't want to die. So looking around, we've got tons of Popbob domes. Tons of griefed bases. I get the feeling this place, if it does get found, it's not going to be for a very, 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 very long time. I know Popbob is very meticulous when it comes to hiding their tracks for their bases. So I think this place is going to be good for a while. If any of you ever find it someday, you're going to be in for a surprise, because I mean, I got nothing to say, everybody. I'm at a loss for words. Such a cool biome, and I feel honored that Popbob allowed me to tour it. Well, that concludes today's tour, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for this week's 2B2T video. Where will our adventures on the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft lead us in the future? There's only one way to find out. And as long as we survive on this server, we're winning, as far as I'm concerned. Take it easy, everyone. Stay alive out there, will ya?
Fit MC.
Veterans. Rushers. Veterans.
Nothing can stop you now. No
Rushers.
bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win.
Baldy.
Fit MC.
Baldy.
Fit MC.
Suffer long and it will set you free. Only through trial do we find the strength we need. It's never over, just another day of hope and tragedies and everything that comes our way. Determination of the
Nomads.
found the meaning that you searched for so long. All hail,
Fit MC.
Veterans.
rise again. Obliterate,
Rushers.
that's not
Veterans.
nothing can stop you now. No
Rushers.
bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win.
Baldy.
Fit MC.
Baldy.
Somewhere in
The oldest anarchy server in Minecraft.
we all find ourselves. This destruction is the only tale we tell.
Rusher.
Is black,
Fit MC.
is white,
Rusher.
is wrong,
Fit MC.
is right.
Fit MC.
Feels this cold inside your heart. Determination of the
Nomads.
found the meaning that you searched for so long. All hail,
Fit MC.
Veterans.
rise again. Obliterate,
Rushers.
that's not
Veterans.
nothing can stop you now. No
Rushers.
bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win.
Fit MC.
Veterans.
Rise again. Obliterate,
Rushers.
not
Veterans.
nothing can stop you now. No
Rushers.
bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win.
Baldy.
Fit MC.
Baldy.
Fit MC.
Do not believe Housemaster's lies.